Hello guys and welcome back to Indian Ninja Gaming, and welcome back once again to Leaderboard Season 38 of Gold Mining Simulator. I've come to a realization with this bulldozer. Yesterday I was dozing all the stuff onto my left, so pushing the wall further into the wall. And whilst that was working, it was extremely slow, and occasionally if I wasn't lined up properly, I would refill in the wall. I've just done a section, as you can see, pushing the dirt onto the right, and that actually pushes back the wall really well. But of course, you're going to have to deal with the dirt on the right hand side later on. But for now, if you're just pushing it back, this might be the faster way, so fingers crossed. There's no one in the call section on Rash's Discord right now, but I'm going to jump in anyway, and I hope that someone else will come in later. I need to try and force myself into the into that kind of a situation, otherwise I'm never going to get back into it. It will just take me forever. So maybe someone will join in later. We'll wait and see. I know what I'm like, and I've not been in the mood to do voice chat and everything because of all the stuff that's been going on recently. But if I don't force myself into the situation where I'm into, like, it's not been wanting to be in conversations has been my issue right now. But if I don't force myself into it, it'll be like another month before I do it. So I know what I'm like. I'd grow too comfortable not being in the chat, and it would just take me forever to get back into it. So I'm just going to try and force myself into that situation. Comfortable or uncomfortable, you know, it doesn't matter. I just need to get back into it. I don't want to shun these guys, they're good guys. Yeah, this definitely seems to be working a bit easier. Of course, you do end up trapping yourself a bit more. And we're going to need to figure out what to do with this dirt here. But it seems to be helping, as you can see. I'm not going to lie though, I am half tempted to start digging up this bottom pit area here. I mean, we're only a square away from the next pit, and I don't know how difficult it would be to sort that out if I did dig up this next section. So I'll doze for a little while longer and see what I'm up for later. We're nearing the we're not too far off from a clean out anyway, but there's also something else I want to do before I forget about it as well, actually. So I might as well get this done first. It's not going to be easy, but I'm going to try and get a ramp up. It's either that or I try to get my Franks down onto that drop there, which again is not going to be easy. Let's do a quick save. Let's see how different methods work here. Actually, first method I want to try actually means we're above ground. Oh, above the pit. You know, my first line of Franks, it was kind of, I don't want to say spur of the moment. Just thrown together kind of thing. And it was a long line. It kind of come out and round, and yeah, it was like 5 francs long, I think. So if I could find another way to do that and have it shortened, that would save a lot more time when it comes to things like refueling. I need to move these 2 here. I was about to say they've already moved, but no, the front 2 have. It's because the belts are switched off. So everything needs to be repositioned anyway, no matter where they are. Oh, I see what I'm hooked on. You know, you never take that into account. You always think about the belt, never the framework. Or at least I don't. Great. You know, I'm not screwing around with this for 5 hours. There we go. Alright, knock this back because it's in my way. Now let's see here. Probably I'll tell you what, actually, let's, instead of going that way, I'm wondering if I can do it lengthways. Because I don't want to impact where I'm going to be digging. Alright, this needs to go that way. Okay, yeah, I can't see that working very easily. Next. Come on. Very nice. How many times did we accidentally create a ramp? You can do this. Well, that didn't work, did it? No. Okay. Again, I don't want to spend like the next 10 hours trying to make a ramp. I'm trying to find like the easy option here. So let's see if we can drop one onto here. I'm gonna want this one. I mean, that's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but there's a way I can get around it being stuck like this. Hopefully. Just need to find a way out. That's a point. Maybe I don't need to get on that ledge. Oh, we'll have to get on that ledge because we need to dig up that section. I'd hate to have to drive that Frank back over here, but okay, even if it means only doing one line of Franks. I am officially on here. Now I just need to figure out how to turn this thing around. Okay. Ooh. Okay, that's an idea. Let's see if this will work. Oh, I need to get this one out of the hole again. Right, I'm going to do a secondary save so that I've got two options to restart my attempt from. Come on. You're not going to let me up on that? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I thought so. Right. Let's start by smoothing this out. Then try to incline. Oh, too high of an incline, too high. Okay. No, still too high. Come on. You can do it. No, too high again. But we're getting there. We're making progress. Damn it, I had it, and now I've lost it. I swear it never happens. Damn autosave, come on. Alright, well that doesn't want to work right now. Ooh, okay, okay. Another idea. There's a few different ways you can do this with the loader, and you just got to with the dozer. Sorry, you just got to find a way that's going to work for you. I don't necessarily mean what worked one time will work another. I mean per situation. I need to go over here. Might just simply need more dirt down there for it to work. Ooh, didn't mean fall down the hole though. I'm actually on the wrong side here. Right, I need to get some more dirt in this thing. Oh, I left this thing running. My bad. Need to line this up. Too far. See if this will work. No, guess not. Doesn't actually want to dig up that dirt that I put down there. There is something else I can try. I don't actually know what the bedrock slope is like. So let's take a look at that. I'd have to try and get a Frank on here, of course, to see how this will work, but... That's another thing I didn't test either. How far it reaches from this platform that I'm currently on as well. So whilst we got that little bit open up like that, we'll test out both sides of it. That was me being stupid and not thinking. But in all honesty though, I think I'm going to want to get down lower. Simply because I'm going to be digging out that bottom bit, aren't I? Hey, Billy Bob. Yeah, I'm all good, dude. Actually, in the voice chat, if you wanted to pop in. For what? I figured I'd actually give it a go today, and there's no one here. Typical. Just trying to right now. I'm just trying to see my options for my Franks. No, no, it's all good, dude. It's all good. Whilst I got you, Billy Bob, I'm trying to see about getting like an arc thing going in the off season. Is that something you'll be happy to do? You might have to log in for it to take effect. I don't know. It says you're at 1,194,226. Does that sound right? If not, you might have to log in for it to update. If I remember rightly, the person who was helping us test had to log in to had to log into the test branch to update it, then log back into his one and then test that it's still updating. Oh, you had it as well. Oh, okay. You had the test one as well. You had a glimpse into my world. Mine and Rash's. Okay, so that's not really an option then. What is it? I mean, let's say I did that, right? I don't know how I'd fuel it, but let's just for an instant assume that's going to work. Once you get the hang of it, it's good. To begin with, you might need to buddy up with someone. There's a bit of a learning curve when it comes to some of the very, very small carnivores. You might end up in a few little death loops right at the very beginning until you hit your stride. So maybe buddy up with someone at the beginning. So, what the hell is going on there? See how jittery that is? Oh, my game did not like that. Honestly, I think doing it this way is going to be more trouble than it's worth. Yeah, so do you remember the film Jurassic Park, right? Do you remember that little dinosaur that spits in the guy's face and blinds him? They're the early game carnivores you got to try and deal with. And once you get the hang of dealing with them, they're easy enough. But for a first time player, they can be a little frustrating, which is why I suggested buddy up. I don't even know why I'm trying to get down there now. Oh, yes, I do. Right, let's flatten this out and see if we can get down onto the step with a Frank this time properly. Hey Cass, yeah, just trying to find a placement for a Frank. It's like I don't do a big circle like I've done here. Oh, Cass, did you give your Prime sub? Really? Hold on. No? You got the little Prime Gaming crown next to your name. I was going to say thank you. Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say thank you. I've no idea what just happened then. It popped up on my feed saying, "Here we go, Cass got us started with something."
Oh my god, that was badass!
There we go.
Goes gold resub 2 months.
You didn't have to do that, dude. That wasn't me asking you to do that. I was just trying to see if I had a reason to thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. That was really delayed. Really appreciate that, dude. I sent you a message on Discord, by the way. Alright, let's see if a Frank will like sitting on there. Not this one. I need this one to stay up here. Can use it to non-stop pester you in Ark. What? How? What would you confuse me now? It's not going to make it up this bump, is it? No. Oh, ad free. Oh, okay. You're actually one of the unlucky ones. Somebody gifted me quite a few subs the other day. Like it's $105 worth according to my Twitch side. So I think that must have been about, what, 50 subs? Billy Bob got one. Billy Bob's got a sub, a gifted sub. GMS got a gifted sub as well. It was funny. Dev team got a gifted sub. Trying to remember his name now. Hold on. It was someone I hadn't spoken to much before. Oh, it says unknown user gave out 50 community subs. It was a week ago. There, that might work. Okay, maybe not quite. I might just start doing some digging. I've still got that row of squares there I need to delete. But I can do a couple of rows right now. Just to get some gold through the box. Absolutely. Given everything that happened, I didn't play for like a week after setting this up. So I highly doubt I'm going to make it. I'm just continuing to test, see how far I can get in a week, essentially. Working 5 days. And honestly, one of them I'm not going to be spending all day playing, because it's the day that I play with my friends. Oh, that is a very nearly spot on. Oh, that is spot on. I'm going to lock that in place. Now I need to see. If I can get that back in place whilst being lined up with this. The waterfall is working. At least your adventures inspired some people, even including Billy Bob. Well, that's good. Right. So Billy Bob, assuming you are joining us, I'm guessing you don't really care what map we do as you haven't played it before. Oh, I might be able to get away with that one. Have I still got a direct line down there? Yes, I do. Geronimo. Worst Evil Knievel ever. I need to grab this from the side. And if I'm working this out correctly, I need to grab it from this side. Well, that looks like it slipped. Even though the belt's on. I wasn't looking. Well, crap. Okay, I need to change my approach now. These things really don't like being turned, do they? Oh, I think we have some progress. That was smooth with a capital smooth. Go get this one out of the way. Hey sub, how you doing? Yeah, I'm alright, thank you for asking. Kappa Nation. Cass, that thing I DM'd you, did that work? I'm not going to ask you to stay up late and screw up school just to watch my stream, dude. I can't ask that. I wouldn't have wanted my daughter doing it. You know, I've got plenty of content you can rewatch at a later date if it comes to it. Worst case scenario. But school, you only go around once properly if you do it properly. If you don't do it properly, you wind up having to do it a few times. Okay, fair enough, dude. To cast, I mean. I do check messages on videos, posted on videos, and respond to them, like the comments. I do respond to them. Sub. I check every couple of days to see if there's anything new that I need to check and respond to. To be honest, I do got test. Oh, you got a test? Yeah, no, definitely don't stay up for my benefit then. It does matter, dude. You may not think it does at your age, but it does matter. Public service announcement by Indie Ninja Gaming. School matters. Stay in school. What's the name of this game? This is Gold Mining Simulator. Right, so that one and that one aren't going to be dug up because they're up on the bedrock there. That's got 6k in it. That's got 4, so that's going down to 6. That's basically 1,000 ounces a meter here. That's what I'm dealing with. So look, 4.6 thousand ounces, 4.8 meters deep. 6.2 thousand ounces, 6.1 meters deep. And nothing apparently in that one for some reason. 7,000 ounces at 8.7. That sucks. But I did get some of the most of the overburden off. 9.4 down at 8.9. That's some really good gold. 9.3 down at 9.6. Yeah, it's roughly speaking 1,000 ounces per meter squared. I was going to be doing 2.5 washes and stop, but guess I'll be digging 2-3 washes a day now till the end. Yeah, the long swing it is. I don't like the long swing. But at least for now, it may be a long swing, but at least I've got a nice way to just dump it onto the belt without spillage, really. I don't get it. This is really decent. Oh, there's nothing in that corner, that's why. You said I was your only streamer that you watched. That's what you said yesterday. Likelihood is, yeah, I don't know either of those two. Catch you later, sub. Yeah, good luck in your test. Is it just me, or are these belts draining really fast recently? Like, I literally only just filled these up. Or I suppose, actually, it was the time it took to get the other one in place, wasn't it? Let's see, this one is at 92. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's set these up so that they're more equal to each other. Just want a quick sig here. Change my view a little bit for a little while. Make life easier on me. Actually see what's in the hole here. Help me speed up a little bit as well. Nighttime she cometh. When they update the engine, I wonder if the day-night cycle is going to be a gradual instead of a light switch. If that gets changed. I haven't actually checked to make sure this is all going in. Oh, thank God for that. That would have been stupid. Very, very, very stupid. No, that's not going to work. It's so weird actually to be digging on bedrock on this claim. It's not something that happens very often. Oh. Hopefully it won't be too long, then we'll do a clean out. The clean out won't be fantastic. Yes, this last like 13% of the match is going to be a good 9k. Or close to, hopefully. But the previous stuff that went in it was a mixture of overburden and half decent gold. So we're probably not looking at too high of a clean out on it. I do love seeing that colour on the squares. How are we doing at the plant? 95%. That is the first time I've ever managed to climb that thing. Oh, I've got to do that again. I've never ever stood on top of the Frank like that. Yay! Can't seem to stay up there, but I did it. Don't push on that. No, it needs to go further back because otherwise I won't be able to dump into the hopper. Now we got a little bit of speed to us. In theory, temporarily, if anything, I can keep... Right, so these ones should all go down to bedrock. These ones will be close to bedrock. I can get the last of the dirt out of the way using the dozer, which means I can just dump these three that I was trying to doze straight onto bedrock. That will make life a little easier. Hold on. I wasn't paying attention. Was that a wash? Was that a full map message? No. Almost though. We're nearly there. There we go. One got swapped. God damn it. You got me a little bit there, Dragon. Oh, Dragon Reaper. Are you up for some Ark in the off season? Ark Survival Evolved? I'm thinking about getting a server set up. No? Okay, no, that's fair enough. Just trying to gain numbers, just trying to see who's interested. Isn't it cross-platform? I swear it is. Alright, Russia. Let's have a look. Okay, no, it's not. If you've got the Windows edition of Ark, it's cross-platform with Xbox, but Steam is not cross-platform with anything. Oh, damn it, I did that bug again. 1% bucket, there you go. Are you kidding me? I need to chuck one more scoop through. Hopefully that'll be enough. Just in case it's not, let's throw in a second. Bloody thumb got in my way then. And a third. That should swap those mats over, or that mat over. Did I really put those mats in one at a time? I'm such a twat. I keep forgetting about the multi-holding. I mean, that's one way to even out your mats. The quickest way, I suppose. So that's got 1% in it. And now it's down to 0. They're both clean. If ever there was an indie thing, this would be it. Evening out your mats by letting the gold wash out. Screw it, we've got nothing in the bank, so let's just start washing it. We'll still get the same total. Like I said, there's a good chunk of overburden mixed in with these. So they're not going to be perfect. Not going to be the greatest clean out. It's not even going to push 30 ounces. 30,000 ounces. Oh, it did by 80. Yeah, there's no chance of me getting 200 ounces. 200,000 ounces, what the hell? 200,000 ounces by Sunday. So, I'm not getting the skin, guys. But it's all good. I said from the beginning I was going to be doing testing, and there's a good chance I wouldn't anyway. Okay. Give me a second here, guys. I'm going to post this to the devs. That's some really good prices right there. 29,000. Yeah, so it looks like it all calculates correct. If you got those green sections on your bars, it's basically looking like that bit there, where the green bar turns black, is where it was here originally. So that is base 0, whereas, you know, it was base 0 here, like where the time would start ticking around from 12 o'clock. Right now, 9 o'clock is the same as 12 o'clock. It still does everything within that section. So don't panic if you see it. It still works. Yeah, curiosity. Got 97 million in the bank. And I can get another 82 million if I wanted to. If I needed it for any random reason. Total due 203,090,200. Daily payment of 8,462,000. Damn. So, but that takes a second for my gamepad to kick in. Might have to try and get a cordless down here at some point. Make life a little bit easier. They don't have as far of a reach, so That's in my favour. Oh, well, that didn't go very well, did it? One of these days I will get some in the Frank. Oh my god. Let's go back to this view. My aim is a bit more accurate. I don't know if you guys are aware, but apparently digging in bedrock can damage your teeth. Not an easy area to get to when the Frank's hopper's there. Okay, can still reach that. Let's see how the dump goes. Oh, that's not too bad. I can live with that. Oh God, my aim is all over the place right now. Might have to get that cordless down here very soon. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I could start from down that end, I suppose. And as I move across, it opens up a gap. Yeah, that's probably going to have to be it.
Bum bum.
Hey, Russia.
Hello. How's it going?
Yeah, not bad.
No bad, no bad. It was grocery shopping day. We got the grandkids. I was trying to do a video. All the things that are going on my little vacation. Ugh.
I noticed no one was streaming whenever I ended for a few days. It wasn't just you, though. Nobody was.
Right, right. Yeah, no, Brenny and I went on that little trip or whatnot, so he was out, and yeah, I don't know about the other guys. I think the issue with Deadpool not streaming was the fact that there wasn't the update released yet, so he couldn't stream on the test server.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, no, he could do. He could
so.
switch back, couldn't he?
Well, he did a save while on the test server, so because he was on version 1. Whatever 8, he couldn't go and reopen the game on 1.75.
He didn't make a separate save.
Exactly. So he had that issue. Billy Bob had that issue.
Rookie testing mistakes.
Yep. So both of them had that issue. I think Sandman did the same thing. So
noobs.
It really limited the board on who was streaming. So
I've noticed something since the update in the blacksmith. I've posted in the in-house.
Yeah, I haven't really done much yet. I completed my video. It's doing its rendering.
So,
I was trying to get in here, so
you know the cog wheels that fill up as you say how much you want to smelt in the blacksmith. The donut wheels, whatever you want to call them, the dials.
Okay.
2 of them are filled up to 3/4 before you do anything with a green color, and then when you start smelting, those 2, instead of the 0 being at 12 o'clock, as it is with all of them normally, the 0 mark is at 9 o'clock for those 2, the green circle, but it still seems to calculate correctly.
Right. I have to check it out. I haven't even started it up yet.
Well, like I said, I posted it in Discord.
In-house, yeah. I got you. I see it.
Sandman, I can confirm that. Hey, Sandman. What, you got the green cog as well? Yeah, you got it as well. Okay. Thank you. Whilst I've got you here, Sandman, on the off season, I'm trying to put together like an ARC server and trying to see who's interested. Is that something you're up for? Billy Bob said he might be interested. He's got it on the family thing. He said, family library.
Yeah, he's got the family shared plan or whatever, so.
Yes, Sandman. Ark Survival Evolved. I told Billy Bob that if he does play, he's going to have to buddy up with someone to begin with. New players have a bit of a death loop to the dittos.
Yeah, or the compies.
Yeah.
Compies are great though. They're cute. They don't mess with you until you hit one.
And then you got 50,000 of them on you.
Yeah, they come out of nowhere.
And I found recently they've got a bit of a torpor to them now as well.
Huh. Yeah.
Unless
I ran into that.
unless I was getting hit by something else at the same time. Oh, but I tell you what though, the game I was on, literally, I'm just round the corner from the safe area. I'm on the safe area and I'm just heading up river. And I wasn't too far away from it, so I was on my way back. Every turn with like a few new dinos I had in tow. I had a saber-tooth on me. I had a Dodocaurus with me. I had 2 Argentavus with me, and I go around one corner. Okay, there's a Spino. Nope, let's go around this way. Then I'm suddenly getting attacked by compies and bugs, and the game did not want me to progress. In the end, I was like, after about 45 minutes of not being able to, of almost dying constantly, I was like, no, screw this, and started just deleting dinos from the world, like wild dinos. I couldn't. I had to. It's just one of those, when you just have enough. Enough is enough. The game is just acting like I should be dead every 2 seconds.
Right. Man, we are just shy of 3 days left of leaderboard, huh?
Yeah, and I've only banked 140,000.
Enough.
Nah, I've had a combination of lots of hours, bad luck, and honestly, not as much motivation as usual.
Right.
They've all kind of combined into one not very productive season for me.
Mm-hmm. Understandable. It was an off season for you. It happens.
Well, it was only the last. Well, I mean, if what happened, then I would have had 2 weeks of doing it, of trying to keep my seasonal in check. But
right.
What's this motivation thing you're speaking of?
Yeah.
If you scroll up, you get to see a pair of boobs. How's that for motivation?
What have we got? 3.
So I found the best way. Right, so I found issues and potential ways around it when trying to push back a wall with the dozer. Yesterday, I was pushing. So if the wall is on my left and I'm pushing the dirt onto my left, it's pushing. But then when you go back and do another pass and you don't realize, and you're not quite catching enough of the wall, you end up putting dirt onto the wall and covering up the bit that you refilling in. Sorry, the bit that you just removed.
Okay.
So I wound up doing this, taking a lot longer to do what I should have been what I could have done with the old way of doing it. However, if the wall's on your left and you send the dirt to your right, obviously you're cutting into the wall and you're not doing it. It does mean you're going to have to sort out the dirt that you're pushing onto the right, but that's a lot less because it's a much smaller spine's worth of dirt than a huge gigantic wall. If that makes sense.
I'm following.
Do you mind me being in here, guys?
I'm good.
No, you're good to be here with me. It's up to Indy though. Indy's streaming.
Yeah, I knew one of you was. I thought I'd ask. Right. Everyone okay? How are we?
Oh, you know, another day in paradise.
We were talking about how much of a noob you are.
What, me?
Yeah.
I don't see you on this board, mate. Where are you?
No, we're talking about as a tester.
Oh, okay.
You know, saving
Yep.
saving the game in the branch. I mean, what? Come on. Separate saves. You're always on about, you know, new saves, more saves, lots of different types of saves.
Mate, honestly, that fucking save thing's done my head in. 'Cause I really want to stream this, and I was gonna. This goes no further. This stage between.
Well, I'm streaming.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi, Devs.
It's about Billy Bob, so
He was on
Oh,
earlier.
yeah.
He was in here earlier.
yeah, I know. He'll be
Mm.
watching. I'll keep it
Yeah,
quiet. It's a secret. It's nothing like
Secret.
dangerous to say on stream. It's just my little thing, something that I'm doing that'll wind him up.
Ah, okay.
Uh-huh.
So you're throwing bacon away before you even eat it.
Oh, I've cooked ration bacon today, just so you don't know. Proper ration bacon. I did it for my son and my missus. My daughter was like, I ain't eating that shit. She takes after her dad, so.
Devil, would you if I set up an Ark Survival Evolve server, was that something you'd play for the off season?
I've had Ark since it came out, and I've never really been like a big fan of it.
Is that
there a
always
game
is that always playing solo though?
I've done a bit of everything with it, to be fair, but it was
Okay.
ages ago since I last touched it.
Well, it's just like, you know how we do, some of us did all that big sort of Valheim thing in the off season.
Yeah.
It's like that, but with Ark this time round.
Who's actually involved?
Billy Bob said he might give it a go. Fanfus is going to want to play it. Azard's going to want to play it. If it's the right map, Rasher's going to be in.
There's
Involved
two
right
maps I'll
now.
play on, but that's it.
Right, okay.
So,
I don't know. Well, Wolverine's trying to get us to play that Once Human. Which is like a multiplayer thing as well. I dabbled on it the other day. So, I'm
Deadpool
not sure, I
dabbled.
don't know. Dabbled, yeah.
Deadpool
that's the
dabbled.
thing is, like, I'll probably be doing, I'll do a little bit of Ark. I don't know that I'll stream it. Maybe I'll do some videos of it, or I'll just play it just to freaking hang out, you know, while somebody else streams it.
I'd definitely play it to hang out. I don't think I'd stream it though. I've learnt my
And
lesson on
then,
streaming daft games.
Right, because I got an ATS series that I'm doing with Dave and
Got
Scotsman
the
and Brenny.
ETS, so I'm one away from that.
Well, it's,
Yep.
is that the sort of thing that Brenny would want to play?
Ark?
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if that's anything he's ever touched before.
Like he
Honestly.
touches. You don't know if he's touched dinos.
Well, I don't know if he's touched a lot of things, but yeah, that's one thing I don't know for sure. If he's messed with it, I know he was gonna do Valheim and then never did it. So
I love your little innuendos.
Oh, do you want some ammunition to use it against Scots?
Go on, then.
Scotsman,
Yeah. So whenever we got a new promotion on, we get allergen booklets that we can give to the customers. We're not allowed to even tell them anything. Like we can't even tell them there's caffeine in coffee anymore. It's so stupid. It's because of Natasha's law, you know. But I was looking at it earlier, and on it actually says Tizer. No, Iron Brew. Sorry. But then in brackets next to that it says Scotland only.
well, apparently they have Iron Brew in Scotland McDonald's, huh?
Apparently.
Which I tried Iron Brew for the first time past couple days. Got a can from Brenny. I got it nice and cold, and
You don't
it's
like it.
okay. It's okay.
Really?
It's not my first choice. It's not my first choice. It's to me, it's very sweet up front,
Yeah.
like
Says-
almost like, you know,
says the Twinkie
bubblegum
fan.
sweet. Right, right. It's real sweet up front, but then it gets real bitter at the end and has like the
This
iron
is what I said.
taste.
Yes. So you're getting the bitter, whereas Brenny got the bubblegum.
Well, I got the
And then
bubblegum at
I've
the
let
beginning.
my-
He got citrus, but I got no citrus at all.
I gave it to my daughter, let her try it, and she was like, "That's very bubblegummy." And then I had it, and it's citrus and bitter. You get the really like, it's not even orange. It's like tangerine styled taste to it, and then bang with the bitter. But yeah,
Yeah, it was bitter and it had like an iron. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of
so you're getting the
different.
blood taste then.
No, not blood. No,
Maybe
like iron,
no. Maybe that is what it tastes like. Blood orange.
No. Blood orange tastes like oranges. I know that. But no, that's what I got out of it. But the overcarbonation, I didn't get that at all. Like to me, that's a
think
normal
you're-
carbonated drink.
When I've been over in America, in the American PXs in like Afghan and Iraq, your sodas are very, very much carbonated, whereas ours are like very soft and sprinkly.
Hey, Wolverstein.
Yours are like full in your face, gonna make you burp. There's no way you're necking that whole bottle. You don't.
Arm brew.
Yeah, Wolverstein. We were just saying. I was looking at the allergen book at work earlier, and it actually says iron brew in it, but then next to it in brackets it says Scotland only.
But yeah, I did my head in with that stave thing. Have you had it in the neck off a Frenchman?
Have I what with a Frenchman?
You had it in the neck off a Frenchman.
No.
Had someone yelling at you.
They've been moaning at you. Yeah. Or moaning at you about, oh, he's using this.
Yeah, no, I haven't really followed. I mean, honestly, I've when I went on my vacation, everything like stopped. I didn't answer questions. I didn't mess with Discords. Like I was
No, that's
just,
how you should do it, mate. Shut off from the world.
yep. I went and did crabbing and fishing and drank iron brew and just relaxed for like 2 days. So.
Did you take photos of all the fish that you caught, including the sardines?
Oh no. We took a picture of the one fish we actually got in. So.
Nice. What did you catch?
It was a ling cod. Brenny's wife caught it, brought it in. It was about 18 inches.
Don't lie. We all know you
So-
caught a tiger by the toe.
Yeah. Oh man.
Question is, did it holler?
No, we let it go. We're the only ones staffed enough to drink
I was
it.
reading that just
It's
as
not
you were
bad.
saying that.
Not bad. Like I said, it's not my first choice of soda, but there's other sodas that I would pass on and get iron brew before. So it's kind of like average if I gave it a rating. It's just there. It's a soda. It's not my first choice, but it's not my last choice neither. But I was expecting like really, really fizzy, strong carbonation, and it doesn't. And I know over there, like, if you want to talk a strong fizzy soda, you guys have Barks root beer available over there,
No.
which is
Oh,
what?
no.
We have, I think
Barks.
the closest thing, yeah. So I think the closest thing we might have to root beer is Shandy.
Well, we looked it up online because we wanted to see if you guys had mug root beer, and it said that mug root beer is sometimes sold in the UK, but not really. Whereas A&W and Barks root beer is more readily available in the UK. So you'd have a better chance of getting your hands on it, because like
Do you remember
Barks, that has
The
bite.
if you remember the old Dr. Pepper and like the modest drinks, they used to do the original glass bottled pop. Do you remember, Andy?
Yeah.
And
Like
then one of
even
them
in
used
bars,
that root
even in
beer.
bars, the Cokes were done in glass bottles.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, back then, that's when they used to do all the root beer. There used to
Okay.
be lots of it.
But yeah, if you want to try a really fizzy drink like Barks, that one I don't like it. It's overly carbonated to the point where like you take a big gulp of it and your eyes start to burn because your throat's on fire from all the carbonation and you feel like you're gonna die. Yeah.
I remember my sister when I was a kid. My sister had one of those do-it-yourself carbonation machines.
Yeah, well, apparently whoever invented Barks decided to do it twice, so it's like all carbonation. It's freaking crazy. I hate Barks. Like, I'll take a mug root beer any day of the week, but you give me a Barks and I'll pass.
Give him a
Well,
box in
I
a
found
bath.
something today that you guys have. They're doing. It's from Deutschland, but it's not. It's not American, but you guys have.
Are
it.
you on about the shoe
Uh,
store?
No. So you guys have pumpernickel sliced wholemeal rye bread, don't you?
We can get pumpernickel.
And you have rye bread as well.
Oh, we got rye, yeah.
Yeah, this is something quite rare in the UK that we don't normally have, and I found loaves, like blocks of it. Fucking weird.
I had a customer at work today. Ordered herself, wanted to get like a chicken mayo, just a small little chicken burger that's got mayonnaise and lettuce in it. But she wanted to add ketchup in it. I actually had a reason to explain to somebody what goop was.
Yes, Goop is great.
Yeah, I've not caused any problems have I with the issue of running this.
No,
I hope not,
you're just a testing noob.
Well, I'm not. I'm testing your lot's DLC for you. So there you go. Non-DLC, sorry.
Well, you're on version 1180, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's what we're all on right now. They put out the update today, so everybody's running 1180.
All right, okay.
But what I mean,
So,
it's like testing 101. Make a load your in-game save. That's fine. Just save it to a separate save before you do anything.
Yeah, I've learned that now. The problem that I had wasn't that. The issue was it was DLC and then switching to non-DLC. I've never ran non-DLC, so I started panicking about the setup and trying to get it done quick and everything else. And I have 5 or 6 days to shoot up the board, and I got to 19th and I was like, I ain't gonna make this, so I gave up.
Do you know, that's something I've never tried, Russia, in terms of, like, if we have to test DLC to non-DLC. If you loaded up a DLC save on non-DLC, would it work but take away all the DLC machines?
No,
No.
it doesn't work. It works the other way around.
Yeah, it works the other way around, but you can't go DLC to non-DLC. It says you are missing DLCs, re-enable them to continue on this save.
Okay.
So for me to fire up non-DLC, I had to start everything from scratch. Absolutely everything. So fire up, do all the grilling, all the nuggets, like the hog pan, all that stuff.
In all fairness, no, you need barely anything. You can get away without drilling on non-DLC. You can just tier to it.
Not if you want to get to Nighthawk and buy Nighthawk as fast as possible so you don't owe anything, and then get your workers done in the space of 2 days. That was hard.
That's what she said.
Quick, Andy. I'll give you that.
That's also what she said.
What do you? Don't worry. No, it's been fun. Non-DLC is definitely a mental challenge as far as keeping digging and going. It's not something that I would.
Do you not know this community? Any leaderboard is a mental challenge for us guys.
No, that board especially, mate, is harder. Like, hats off to Captain Manigold. He's done mega to keep going and going and going.
Yeah, he's running some crazy numbers.
Wangster, hello.
Who?
Wangster. Wingster.
Who's that?
He's in my chat.
Wingster.
But yeah, Deadpool, if you decide that you do want to join us, I've got a channel in my Discord saying off season. Just let us know in there.
Right, okay. Yeah, 100%.
At some
I'm
point,
pretty
I'm gonna
much
set
go
up.
with the flow.
At some point, I'm gonna set up like a private thing for anyone who's in there, so I can put like the password in there, put a voice chat in there, things like that.
Yeah.
So I'd need to know who to transfer into it.
I'm pretty much. I'm go with the flow, but obviously there's a group of us that tend to stick together. So
Oh yeah, I'm not saying you
I'm
have
doing
to
all the
use.
Valheim
I'm not saying
stuff
you
with
have to
Tobo
use
and
the.
stuff, but he's going away to Hawaii, isn't he? So
Well, I'm not saying you have
I've
to
lost
use
my
the voice
partner,
chat. It's just there for those who want to communicate with each other.
no, I'm down for that.
And there will also
just
be a
that me
place
and
that
my
I'll
wife
put some
is
server
gone
rules in there as well. So, you know, like
My
no.
wife's gone missing, hasn't she?
Oh, is she?
Yeah, Tobo, the Valheim wife.
Oh,
You never got that running joke, did you?
no, didn't know about it.
We moved in together and everything. We pledged allegiance to each other, and Tobo destroyed it.
Do you know what you should have done? Got a prenup.
But, yeah, should have 1,000%. Would have been better off.
Well, I suppose actually that marriage was null and void anyway.
I
The
don't
whole marriages are till death to do us part, right? But you're in purgatory.
know. Okay.
Yeah. Don't you know? Don't you get it?
No.
Okay.
Tobo. He moans about everything. I must admit that I really enjoyed the Valheim sessions. That was amazing. So if you can have something that matches that fun and enjoyment, I'm down for anything.
Well, I'm trying to get as many of the usual guys in there as I can as well.
Yeah, if you can talk them all into it, we all go across. I'm down
Cass
for
has
that.
said no.
Yeah, he wants to do.
No,
When
Cass-
you think of Ark, what color comes to mind?
Brown.
Green.
I say like the boat.
Brown.
Green.
An ark is a
Okay.
boat.
Yeah, it is.
It's also a chest.
Very good.
Both of which are wood, which is brown.
Okay. Got it. Got it.
I'm half tempted, Rasher, to put in a rule: no raft homes.
Oh God. Yeah, 'cause why don't you just get one
Well,
of them
I'm out.
birds and build a base on that?
No, I know
Just
for
get three of the
certain.
birds and build a base on it.
Say it again.
Why don't you just get those two bird things, a pterodactyl, and build a base
Oh,
on
the Quetzal.
Quetzal.
that? Yeah.
Yep. Quetzal, Paracer,
I'm not
Bronto.
gonna be adjusting anything to do with dino carry weight or saddle weight or anything like that.
Right.
Oh, you
right.
are modding it then?
No. It's gonna be a vanilla. The main things that will get changed, and I don't know to what degree yet, is going to be taming, breeding, and the growth of the babies.
How much food they need and all that
Or
stuff.
time is more the thing. Like how long it takes. So, for example, if you were to get yourself even only a level, I don't know, 40 or 50 dino, that could still take hours to tame.
Yeah, imagine trying to tame a Titan in the space that we've got.
Oh, I saw one of those in my game the other day.
Yeah, they die so easily as well.
It was the big like plant eater one.
Yeah, it's like a Brachiosaurus.
But I mean, I've been on a official server before with a level. We're trying to tame a level 70 something, early 70s, I think it was, and we had to take shifts. It literally took about 8-9 hours to tame with normal meat. Like no kibble or anything like that. I don't think
What's the rules on the server then? Is it PvP, PvE?
it will be PvE. Well, there's no point. Otherwise, everyone's just going to be constantly trying to raid everyone, and no one's going to have no dino griefing. Is going to be a rule. Like no leading dinos to a base. Because no one's going to have any fun if all their hard work is just destroyed.
No, I understand that. A lot of people are only going to be able to play a couple hours and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you got FD on board?
I haven't spoken to him yet. I've asked Rasher to speak to some of the guys because they'll be on when I'm not.
That'd be fun.
But yeah, Cass has said no and Sandman has said no. Or was it Dragon?
Sandman.
Or was it Dragon
Sandman
Reaper?
said yes.
Sandman said yes? Sorry, Dragon Reaper said no. That's the one. What the hell? Do you know, Sandman, I was very tempted to do something like that the other day with my huge excavator. Sorry, put it. Hold on, let me show this to the guys here. So he's currently got a fuel tank sitting atop his dozer, and I was very tempted the other day to pick it up with my huge excavator and put it on the back of my big one. Because I was literally just holding one with my big excavator and then moving it around as needed. Didn't put it down at all, but I was tempted to put it on the back of it.
If the dozer had 4 pinch points for the cables, you'd be well away.
But you beat me to an indie thing.
Fuel barrel on top. Yeah. We don't need fuel trucks. Just put one of them on top. Pin it down.
Oh, okay. I've just got some feedback about those green points on the... the green sections are just indicators to let you know that you've upgraded cost and gold loss. It's like a blocker that stops you from paying more. So if you're fully upgraded, you're paying only a quarter of what you would be if it was unupgraded in the cost and the gold losses. Wolverstein, if you're still around, are you up for some Ark in the off season? It just landed there. Shame it doesn't stay. Yeah, that would be a funny one. You can make a short out of that.
I think you two, Russia and India, you two should come up with like 5 game choices, and then put them in a poll thing inside your channels, and see what you get. Where people pick the game that they want to play in the off season.
It's a matter of servers though as well.
Yeah, but you can define that by the 5 choices that you pick. So if you've got 5 games that can run.
Well, at the moment, I'm really up for Ark, to be honest. I was playing it.
Not about this time. I'm on about next.
I think Cass said there's more Valheim stuff to come when they update.
So you reckon that'll be next?
I don't know when they're going to update, but I'm sure he'll keep us posted.
They've got a new biome coming, I think. Wintry biome.
I'm messing around in your Discord, Indy.
Doing what?
Oh, you know, creating roles, creating channels, creating categories. Messing everything up for you, you know. The normal
Indy,
thing.
why have you not got 500 miles on your thingy?
Because Wolverstein's not here.
Yes, he's in chat. I need the 500 miles, Sam, so I can wind him up.
Oh, there it is. I see it. Oh, there's nothing on it yet. Oh, thank you very much. That one's going to be a private one, and then I'll just invite the people who are playing, yeah?
Which one?
The Ark.
Oh, I haven't done much with that yet. I just created you some live channels so that way you can give people the same kind of roles that I have in like mine.
I see it.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
You have a content creator role, and you also have the co-host role that you can give to people as you see necessary.
But can you
regular people won't be able to see it, so.
Do you think you might be able to fix the gold mining simulator, the gold mining sim updates? I keep connecting it to the PC ones, but it doesn't update when they post an update.
Doesn't work for me either.
No?
Yeah, nope, I can't help you there. I can't even get to work on mine.
Suppose I should get rid of the members only chat thing as well. That kind of tanked early on, didn't it?
Members only chat? I mean, there's a way to do it, but you have to like connect your Discord to your Twitch and all that.
It was a YouTube members only, wasn't it?
Right, but you can there's a way to connect your YouTube and your Twitch to make a members only chat for people, and it will automatically link them to those. And
For
like,
those who are subbed, you mean?
For members. So if you subscribe on Twitch, you would have a members only, and then if you become a member on YouTube, you would have access to those same chats. Well, I haven't done it with YouTube yet because I'm not there yet. I'm short still, but
technically neither am I.
True, that's true. Okay, so view channels, nobody's going to be able to see that unless you add a role, and that role is Ark Survival role. Ark Survivor. So.
Okay, I was just going to invite them to it.
Well, that's why, you know, if people are interested in it.
Oh, is that why you was asking? Is that why you was asking the color?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What have we got? We've got red, green, and blue, don't we, at the moment? For everyone.
I've got a bunch of different colors. You can go back in there and change it however you'd like, but I just picked some random colors right now.
Yeah, Indy, I can't come back to schedule one anymore.
Why?
Because you can't see the floor in your fucking flat.
Do you know what? Actually, those pictures I sent you, it never actually got any worse. It couldn't get any worse. The game would not allow any more to fall on the floor.
Wonder why that is.
Hey, eventually I did hire a worker, but I was trying to get one for free, which is why I kept sending you those pictures.
I think Tiger's been playing religiously again.
Well, I needed something. You know how I tend to multitask in that with all the giving out and the dealing and all that.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Well, that's actually, believe it or not the dealing side of it, but the multitasking side is actually a byproduct of work.
Yeah.
Where I'm just giving out order after order after order after order. But no, I needed, for the week I wasn't streaming, I needed something to occupy my mind, something that would just take over and I wouldn't be thinking about anything else. So
I just got lost in it. But the problem with streaming that game is they get a screen where you're just doing the same thing, and in your head's going a million miles a minute because you're trying to work out what you're making and what you've already done and what they're called, and the names are all different to what they are, and you're adding categories for different categories. Like,
There's
fuck's sake, I've just done
an update to it actually, which is looking quite promising. I read it earlier. Where's it gone? There it is. Sorry, Rasher, I know you don't like this one.
No, you're fine. Do you? I'm messing in the Discord right now. Perfect time.
Hard at work on the next update. It'll include a number of improvements to the employees, including replacing beds with lockers, item slot filters used to indicate which items you want to be in different slots. So, have you used workers to mix yet?
No.
So, if you've got a bunch of products on the shelf and you tell the workers, I want this stuff mixed in with this, they will literally.
That's why I got schedule 1, wasn't it?
They
so
will
schedule them to what you want them to grab.
Yeah, but they will literally take them from the first slot. So the first item they'll take will be slot number 1. If slot number 1's empty, they'll take slot number 2, and so on. So you have to have it in a specific order. If they allow you to nominate, hey, look, this is only what this square can only hold this item, you can buy a bunch of the items, set them to random shelves, and get employees to move them from those shelves to the ones for the mixing, but put them in order, so it will constantly keep it stocked up. Turns out
better than what it was.
I did some looking at some vehicles as well. The skateboard is actually the fastest mode of transportation in the game, the golden skateboard. However, the van, which is like the second car, has a really good capacity. It can hold like 16 items.
Right, okay.
So it's definitely
Double the industry.
for shopping. But in my game, I've unlocked every unlockable, purchasable item from shops. I'm set up in the barn.
Hours and hours.
It's not even hours, really. I mean, I've played a few different games of it, and I have a maximum. I've got 46 hours total. That's
What, on that
over.
game?
Yeah, that's over 3 different games.
Where are you at now? Waterfall still?
Me, yeah.
Is that the final bench?
Sorry.
Is that the final bench, or are you rolling in?
No. Those 3. Are you looking at my stream?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Those 3 there need to be deleted, as does the higher wall on that bench. Once.
Oh, you're chucking onto the floor.
So yeah, these. Oh no.
Yeah.
To delete maybe. So
Yeah. Sorry.
these 2 rows need deleting. This white row only to 12 meters. So once I've deleted this grey row, I'm going to throw from what I can reach with the excavator down, and that will clear off the overburden. After that, I've got these, which is pretty much mostly full. Then these, which need some attention with the overburden. But I just got bored. I actually got not bored of dozing. Not wanting that to be the only thing people see for the next 2 days.
It's hard work.
I love dozing.
Getting Waterfall done in 3 days prep, and I'm on about 2 benches.
Are you wait? Are you on about 3 in-game days or 3 real-life days?
Real life, not
Really?
in game, and I'm on about doing full bench. If you've seen the maps that Billy Bob's had, then you'll understand why.
Right, so
They're like 5 pyramids in a circle.
I
And they all
dozed.
touch each other.
So all of this open pit was to this level that I'm standing on. Dozed open like this to this level. I've got it down here.
That's easy enough. Imagine 5 pyramids.
And
all
I
in
got
the
it down,
centre of
and
the
there's a
map.
pyramid down here as well. I did all of this.
You got the same map I had.
I did
That's
all
what
of
I had last season.
I did all of this in what was it?
Day?
No, it was 2 in-game days.
About 4 hours.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, it's about right. Top and then digging down and benching off. You're doing exactly what I did, except I didn't take it down any further because it wasn't viable. Plus, that pyramid that I had was too close to the edge, so it's actually deleting gold. So you see how it just chamfers off that because of the wall coming up the side, you end up losing that base of that pyramid and the gold's. Obviously, there's undiggable parts as well where it's like marbling.
Yeah, but that's why I still I do notch it down. I don't just instantly grab floor level.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it, I'm out of reach. Okay.
I'm just practicing trying to get my yards up now. Biggest one. I'm sat about 1-1, 1-2 per day, so I'm trying to get that up to about 1-5. If I can. Keeping the belt sword hard enough.
Well, all of these squares that I am digging right now down at this bottom bit, they are roughly 1,000 ounces per meter squared.
Yeah.
Which is really, really good.
How are you working that out?
Gold map.
1,000 ounces per meter square. What, cubed?
Well, yeah, going down, right? So this square I'm looking at here isn't the best example, but I've dug up all the others. Here, look, this one. I've dug up a good chunk of this one. I've still got 2,800 ounces in it, and it's 2.6 meters deep. All of these squares have been about that in terms of versus. The depth versus
4.72 to 5.808. For the ones that I have seen, and Cass did it and Billy Bob did it, we're getting about 5.56, 5.7.
yeah, you mean I was getting that 5.55 at the bottom of this one.
Yeah.
So I am
Yeah,
aware.
there you go. Yeah, so the closer to the centre of the map you get,
Okay.
the gold is.
Really?
But then
Then
the
explain
problem
to
with
me. Then explain to me why this drill hole, this individual drill hole, not the whole square, just this individual drill hole near the edge, is saying 6.34 ounces a meter in 2 separate parts.
Zoom out a little bit on the whole map, because you've got two pyramids that are touching.
No.
Is
There
gonna be
is
gold.
no, because this right. So that is pure overburden in between. So there's there meets overburden meets
Yeah, but
pyramid.
there'll be gold underneath. Yeah, it will do. Yeah, and it'll be pyramid on top of pyramid. So underneath 162, 161, and
No, 'cause look,
160, that will be two
'cause
pyramids touching each other.
No, because look at these individual drill squares. I'm clicking on them. You'll see them in a minute. There is 29 ounces in that drill hole, 33 ounces in that one. They're not touching.
Yeah, it's overburden.
Yeah.
It's overburden.
Yeah, but that's all the way down. This is on the
Not
outside
floor.
edge. Yes, it is. It's only 12 meters deep. This is on the outside edge where the road is still sloping down.
Oh, so your pyramid's really, really close to the wash then?
Yeah.
Guessing. Yeah, so yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's the problem. This is what we've been talking about. So if you have a pyramid too close to the wash at 35, you end up with an issue of losing dirt in the middle.
No, but
From
I'm
start
not.
to end of that pyramid. As in, if you take that pyramid and slide that along and put it in the middle, you've then got the depth on that pyramid. When you bring it closer to the edge, you're losing. It's like shaving it off like ham, where you're cutting the slices off, and you're bringing it closer and closer and closer to the 12.5. You're going to have an angled cut going down the side of that that's missing because obviously the floor's there, the bedrock.
So I
I
think
don't know. Billy Bob's got a fucking mad map. I've seen his map and it's absolutely crazy.
Oh, you should have seen mine last leaderboard. Not last one. The one before? I think the first time,
We've
yeah.
had
First
jokes
time.
about it.
First time. Waterfall was added. That was the one. Let me see if I can. If I posted that anywhere. Never mind. Russia has moved. I need to find where my gold maps are. There they are.
They're under the GMS
I got it.
category.
I found it. I found it.
I know. I'm reordering. Gonna
Oh,
break
it's
the
not
whole
there.
thing.
It's not there. Damn it. My first waterfall was I ever got or ever dug up properly was really, really good.
Yeah, this is just for your eyes, but yeah.
I'll look at that in
Yeah,
a second.
yeah.
But if you look back at my stream for a sec, I had something like a big one here. I had one in the middle here, and I had another one here. Then I had one off to the side here and one off to the side here. But I had the three pretty much in a straight line, and they were really, really good golds. That looks like something that should be on. What was that arcade cabinet? The one,
That's 100 and something mil map changes.
Yeah,
That's no joke.
trying
That
to
was
think.
like change after change after change.
Trying to
That
think.
thing underneath is the whole map, practically.
That's gonna bug
It's
me now. You
ridiculous.
know those tabletop arcades?
Yeah, with a little skull.
I'm not on about asteroids. What's that one where you'd fire up at the monsters that are just dropping down constantly?
Invaders.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your map looks like Space Invaders.
I said it was a downward picture of his member, but there you go. That was the joke, but yeah.
Gallagher. Yeah, potentially as well. Sandman, thank you. Oh, do you know what? Somebody asked me earlier. Somebody at work, they couldn't think of a name of a song. The person who sung a song. And it took the two of us an embarrassingly long time to remember what it was. Remember the song? It's like, goes something like, "It's oh so quiet." And she starts going, what was the actual name of the song itself? But it was Bjorn.
Beyond.
Bjorn.
I've heard of it.
Bjorn. Bjork.
Bjork. That's the one. Sorry, yeah. Bjork. Oh, the song itself is called "It's All So Quiet." My mum used to love that one. She used to play it all the time.
Can you have a guess then? On that map I've just sent you, can you have a guess how many squares are at the bottom of that? Diggable squares in waterfall square sizes, not orcs. If I was to get a night orc, should be
More than
here
you
all
can
day.
handle.
Too
It's a
damn many.
full leaderboard's worth. No joke. There's well over 140 squares that are diggable underneath at the bottom of that. So you got your first shave, which is obviously the top deck. I think there was enough to 3-4 washes out of that, and each wash was like 50k. Then you've got your mid deck, which is on obviously the pyramid. Cass has done that, and he's been getting 50 odd k per deck, sorry, per wash, and averaging that as well. There's been some bad washes if you mix dirt or catch it with a.
Yeah, my
when you're
first
scraping
two
it and
clean outs
stuff.
have mostly been top overburden mixes. Because it's even
Very
after
easy.
I dozed, there was still like 4 meters of overburden.
Yeah. Very easy to do it.
But it's just faster to wash that through than it is to doze off sometimes.
Yeah. As long as you're not mixing it with the good stuff. That's the thing that Fraser's making a big deal about as well, is when you're washing through, is make sure you do your washes separately. So if you've got overburden crap, wash that as one wash, and then even if you have to do like a 30% wash, then wash all the decent stuff. So you're not losing anything.
Do you know what? I really wish he was watching earlier. It would have wound him up terribly. My mats started getting a little out of sync with each other. So I was in the middle of cleaning out my gold, and I was sitting there bored and waiting, and some of them were like 1%, some of them, I think one of them was 2%, you know. So I decided to even them out, and I didn't pull them off. I didn't pull the mats to wash them. There's no point on a 1 or 2%, even on the beast. So what I did is I pulled the grates and let it wash out.
No.
I pulled the grates and let it wash down to 0.
Yeah, Fraser's like, that's 2k, stop. No, he's been helpful. He's been showing me bits
Showing
of
you
stuff.
he's been helpful. He's been introducing you to his dealer, yeah.
Well, that was one side of it, yeah, but you need this, get this, ask for this. Okay. No, he's gave me some tips and pointers. Billy Bob's been sliding and been teaching towboat. So now towboat's pulling 15 yards in per day.
15 yards a day.
Over there, Russia. Might have to, yeah, 1,500 yards.
Oh, 1,500.
1,500 yards a day on what?
No,
That's not good.
I'm at dodgy.
Because 1,500 yards is, I mean, I can do double that lifting.
If you're running a Frank flat out and there's never a gap on the belt, you're doing 7,000 a day.
Sorry, 15,000, isn't it?
You said
Yeah,
1,500.
15k, yeah. Yeah,
I know,
15k.
Yeah, 15k, yeah.
You're there. You're getting there.
15k per day, and that's full max and everything, full tilt.
Rasha, didn't you recently add a thing? You're not allowed to drink in your voice chat anymore.
Yes. Yes.
It sounds like someone's disobeying.
What do you mean?
No, no. That's just normal.
Lost me.
You're drunk.
Me? I'm not drunk. I don't drink. I don't
That's
smoke
okay.
either anymore. I've packed in smoking fully.
Good job. Good job.
Over 2 weeks now.
Oh, that's your problem then. You need a fag.
Oh no, mate. The worst thing is I've washed all my curtains, nets, pillowcases. I've even scrubbed all the dining shit, just trying to get rid of the smell. Hate it. Can't stand it.
That's why you switched to menthol.
No.
Everything's minty fresh.
Got my daughter to an appointment today, and someone was smoking outside about throw up. Ugh,
Gotta love it.
horrible habit. Just got a new habit now, eating sweets.
You messed up now.
Told the missus I went out shopping without knowing today. She's normally like, you're not shopping, you buy crap food, Never get anything decent. So I bought some decent stuff, bought stuff for work to keep her happy, and then just went ham on food and everything else. I bought
You
American
really-
rashers as well.
Streaky bacon?
Hmm.
Oh man, there you go.
And I saved the fat afterwards.
Right. You know that
See,
makes good lube,
even
right?
he doesn't eat it.
Nope. I'm gonna feed it to the
Oh.
kids without them knowing and see if they like it. I let
No
my daughter
grease.
smell it. She was like, "Ew, Americans eat this."
Bacon grease is great stuff, I tell you.
Well, I've got what is it? A steak. It's like a giant rump
Mhm.
steak. So that's gonna go in the slow cooker, and I'm gonna chuck some of that bacon grease in with it as well. And a load of other stuff. Just give it a bit more
Interesting.
taste.
Interesting way of doing it. What I would do is, like, if you're going to saute onions or anything, take a little bit of that bacon grease and use it instead of butter or margarine.
See, on the very rare
Did you
occasion
run
I
it
do
through?
eat bacon, I cook it on what is my like fake version of a George Foreman grill, so all the grease gets dripped down into a trap.
They're horrible to clean, them things.
Not really. The plates just pop off.
Yeah, I ate them. You know,
Or-
you do, like the cheese.
Or
toast
you know what?
it.
Another good one is. Another good way to do it is, if you want to give them a quick little scrub while they're still hot and get the worst of it off, just get yourself a washing up brush, just to use as separate. Obviously, make sure there's water on it, but just give it a quick like hot steam, a hot scrub, like with a saturated water brush.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And that gets the worst of it off, and when it cools down, you can finish the clean in the sink.
I'm not good enough. I'll end up burning myself.
Like I said, when it cools down. Are you sure he hasn't been drinking?
He gave up smoking and lost half his mind.
Yeah, I have, mate. I'm honestly, this month,
all
mate,
good.
I've not been with it. Plus, you got to remember it's leaderboard as well, so I've been blasting the hours.
Oh yeah. See, Indy gave a lot of trust to me to allow me to go in and make changes to his damn Discord.
Hey, look.
So.
I didn't even know you were till you'd done some, so.
I've already gone through. It's been reordered, reorganized, renamed. Got new roles, like all kinds of fun stuff. But
How'd
yeah,
you get on with your little vacation then anyway, Rasha? Did you have fun?
yeah, it was fun. Hung out. We talked about streaming the whole time. Typical.
Really?
Talk about work. No, we talked about fishing. We talked about crabbing. We talked about all kinds of stuff. Catching up on things in our area.
Yeah, real bacon.
We didn't talk about bacon really. No, we
Really?
went.
Did
We
we
went and had we had fish and chips, and they didn't have goop. It was sad.
Did you have battered fish?
Battered fish, yeah, it was like battered snapper. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was good. It was good. Expensive, but it was good.
Yeah, it
So-
always is. I've noticed whenever you go anywhere now, it's costing a fortune. Having
Yeah.
my parents across here was a nightmare. 'Cause full week of where we're going now. Well, I want to go and see this. Okay, cool. And it's entry fees, and kids want this, and they're hungry. They want drinks, foods, and everything. By the time you've done the day, it's like 40, 50 quid.
Russia.
Right. Yes, sir.
We are all about the rules for the voice chat.
That's for you to go through and copy,
I'm
paste
just
it,
looking.
change it.
I'm just looking now. We're all hoping to continue and grow our channels and the community as well, etc. That's great, and it's a similar rules, if not the same, as to what you put in yours. Did you want to put,
Essentially.
if you agree to mine, you agree to yours, and so on and so forth, like a back and forth? If you agree to one, you agree. If you agree to mine, then you're also agreeing to Rash's, and if it's the same rules, get like a cross thing going.
Well, that's what I mean. It's just got to change because, I mean,
You on about as in a community kick?
Like yeah, like a
sort of thing.
blanket community thing. If we all put the same
I mean,
thing.
that's up to you, but I mean, because I know like Bernie has essentially the same exact rules, but he has variations as well. So if we say that, then you agree to Bernie's and you don't know Bernie's rules, you know, that kind of thing. It's up to you how you want to do it, but this way, if let's say something happens in yours before it happens in mine, and you have to make a rule for it, you know, people in mine have agreed to your rule without knowing about the new rule, that kind of
fair
thing.
enough. I say yeah.
No. So this way, yeah. So if there's something in here that you don't like or you want to change the wording on, you can.
That'll be Rasher as moderator, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I was going to have you copy the rules that I have posted, and that way you can post them yourself, pin it. I'll delete the one that I put. That way you can edit your rules at any time.
I'm happy with it at the moment, and I'll keep yours up there as you've stated it. You've said if you agree to it, it's subject to me. You've already stated that in there anyway, so I can just edit it as needed, can't I?
I don't think you can edit mine. You would have to edit your own. So that's what I was saying. If you do yours, you can edit it, but I don't think you can edit mine.
Oh no, maybe I can't. No.
Right. So that's why you copy and paste it.
Yeah, if I do that now,
I'll delete mine. Yeah, and then I'll do the check mark by it, so everybody that agrees would hit the check mark. So
there you go.
Signing contracts now in Discord. Whatever next.
There we go. And we will react with a check mark. And then I will delete mine. Yes. And then we're going to pin yours. And I think anybody that has the role will be able to see it. They just won't be able to comment. They can always agree or disagree. And then it's up to moderators to enforce the law, so to say. If they haven't agreed to it when they join up, then they're going to have to step out till they decide to agree.
Yeah.
Where is it? Pin message. Yes. All right. There we go. All done, boss.
If I paid you, you'd get a pay rise.
Surprised, where is everyone? Like the end of leaderboard and everyone's just disappeared. They all just gave up and ran.
Well, I know Brenny's streaming, and there's some of the guys over in Brenny's side. And then
I got 6
you don't have
on my
access.
Twitch
Dang.
side.
No,
Right.
I can see their lobby. The only thing I can see is their lobby, and I've sat in there a couple of days and gave up. So
Nobody loves you though.
We're gonna
I know, not that
have
side.
to be like,
They take the piss out
Yeah,
of me in there, but I'm not allowed in to defend myself.
The only one who loves you is the old blind crack addict woman.
Nice. The cat
There you
because
go.
a cat lady.
The one from the film, you know who I mean.
got to talk to Bernie and be like, I would like to apply, which I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to make a channel in my public one, apply for live channel permissions or something. That way we can see who wants it and let you know what the requirements are for certain things and stuff, and that way I don't have to always repeat it, you know.
I ain't even started on my Discord yet. Need
You'll
to
get
do
there
something.
eventually.
I had too much on. I got physio tomorrow, so I'm gonna be away most of the day. That's in the morning.
We only have 3 more days of leaderboards. Can't be taking time off for that. What are you
I
doing?
didn't want it. But they can't book me in any other time. I was like, just 3 days later, please? No.
Exactly.
And it's miles away.
Sometimes you just got to take what they give you. I understand the doctors and whatnot.
Annoying. I've spent all day today dealing with, obviously you know what happened, so dealing with, what's it called? What the name of it now? Mine's gone blank.
That'll be the lack of cigarettes.
Something like that. Did my
The
video
daughter.
start rendering? Okay, it's done, I think. Completed. Okay, cool. So that way I can actually stream.
Yeah, but
I was trying to play the game while I was rendering a video, and it was like
No,
was
it
killing my
slows.
frame rate,
Yeah,
so.
it slows the video rendering down as well. Do you render using CPU or GPU?
Whatever. Whatever the rendering is in
in
DaVinci.
Vegas, I have an option to choose. I can either use my CPU to render, or CUDA, which is the GPU. And if I choose the GPU, it gets actually done a lot faster because it's the processing power is being taken out of my graphics card instead of my CPU.
I'm assuming it's the graphics card because, like I said, my frames dropped. Normally, I'm running like solid 60 in GMS, and I was running at 19. So,
Dragon Reaper, you
'Cause
could have a set of rules for just a voice chat. Voice chat rule number 3: no popular mic etiquette if you want to join. There's already a mute mic and push to talk thingy in there, so.
yeah, like I said, I'm gonna make a channel on mine where it's like public, so you can apply for like certain roles and things, and you'll be able to see the rules before you try to get in. So if you don't agree with the rules, you're not gonna waste your time to even apply.
See, I think I'm lucky in that regards, in regards to the whole muting the mic and everything. It doesn't pick up on everything anymore.
Yes.
So you guys don't really hear a lot of the, if there's any noisy neighbors or anything like that, you don't hear it that easily.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's more of
breathing down your
more
mic
of
thing,
yeah, breathe down the mic or
eating with a headset on.
eating. Yeah, eating, drinking, and I mean, like, Big is real bad on that one. If he's on his phone and he's chugging his coffee, it sounds like he's deep throating his freaking microphone. You're like, Big, my bad. I was thirsty. But he on the computer, he set up a push to talk, so he tries on the computer, but on his phone, oof.
You should. It could also apply to Billy Bob and his farting.
Yeah, I mean, Billy Bob's HR on mine, and
Chair, isn't it?
it's a squeaky
It's a
chair,
feature.
it's the floorboard.
It's a Billy Bob feature.
Pretty much, it's a Billy Bob feature. He's HR on mine. He has his own HR room and HR voice area, and yeah.
I won't go in there if I was you.
His name is Pink.
Well,
It's colored
he's
pink,
doing it-
so it's less threatening.
If he's doing it all on PC, which is IT, you know what you get when you mix HR and IT, don't you? Hurts.
What do you get?
Hurts. No, regarding Arc, I was thinking, unless anyone disagrees, unless anyone wants to push it back a little later. So I'm off from work on Tuesday, I believe. I can double check this. Which will give me time to set things up during the day. And it gives people a day's break between after leaderboard as well.
Right. Yeah, so what I would do, Indy, is in your Indie Army channel or whatever, doing at everyone, and that way everybody gets a ding.
Yeah, I do
Go
normally
look.
anyway, yeah.
And be like, hey, y'all have until freaking Tuesday or Monday night to let me know.
I'm off on Tuesday on the day side. So.
Right, because I don't want you to take the day and set everything up if Monday nobody.
We can always add people later on.
Right.
I mean,
There's more than one arc, isn't there?
Yeah, we're Ark Survival Evolved is the one we'll be going on.
Yeah, not the new one, the old one.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm going to have to do a screenshot of the commands I put in for restricting frame rate to 60 FPS and what's the other one? For adding VSync. You have to do it through, for some reason, you have to do it in the command prompt. There's no options for them. So I'll screenshot that and let people know. Because you know when VSync's not on and you get random lines on your screen.
Right.
Like an old, like an old television set with the signal.
What DLCs are you running for this?
No.
See, Ragnarok's already on there.
Is that a DLC? I don't know. I mean, essentially...
Primitive is already on there. The Center's on there.
I don't actually know what I've got equipped. Let me have a look.
Because it's only going to be one map, and that would essentially be your DLC.
You've got Scorched Earth. I can't
That's a
see what the
map.
other one is.
Yeah, there's Scorched Earth. There's some kind of electro dinosaur freaking
Lost
thing.
Island.
Aberration and
Jordan.
all those. But yeah, those are just maps essentially.
The only things I've got are maps, except for Scorched Earth, which is an expansion pack, and Primitive Plus Total Conversion.
Right.
Looking through
Yeah, I've got
now.
that as well. The Center, Primitive Plus.
All the
and
maps
Ragnarok.
on the store. Well, you can't actually get Scorched Earth anymore. It's not available.
And
but-
we're live.
All the other maps are free.
Right.
In fact, there's no. That's really strange. Oh, there's one paid DLC. That's it. And that's Genesis Season Pass.
Oh shit! Until I'll be here.
So, all right. Well, now that Rash is live, then I guess I'll end off. I've got work in the
Oh, you
morning.
keep
so
going.
I've
Keep
got
running.
I've
You're
got
fine.
I've got an early start. I do have an early start, so I was about to end off anyway.
Right, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, put me down for that, Indy.
Yeah.
I'll come across, mate. Yeah. I've got it on here. I've only had. I think I've done 47 hours in it or something. So.
Yeah. We'll kick
not
off. We'll
played
kick
it
it
enough
off
to
on
get-
Tuesday. The only thing left to decide regarding that would be what time.
Whenever.
So.
Tell me a time.
Well.
I'll be there, mate.
Probably when you decide you're going to do your stream.
Well,
that would
if
be
we do it-
everybody would jump in.
Yeah, if we do it when I stream, UK people will have a few hours on it, and or UK and Europe would have a few hours on it, and then Americans can chill out on it for a while after that.
Right, right.
So,
What time you
Everybody's
start your streams? About 6ish, isn't it?
7.
5, 6. 7.
although I suppose I could do a 6 on that
There
one.
we go. There we go. It's up to you.
If I
It's
do
up to you,
yeah,
really.
get some extra gameplay time on it. All right, anyway, I'm going to raid out to Rasha tonight, guys. So I want to thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to rate and comment below if you're able to on the YouTube side. And I will see you next time. Have a good night, guys. Stay safe, sleep well. Goodbye.